Listen.
And we are back to Resident Evil. I feel a sneeze. No, I don't. Okay.
Fia.
What?
Fia.
Fia?
That's 4 in German.
Oh. Fear and hunger. That is
That's
one messed up game.
Okay, so we are talking about that one.
Is there any other Fear and Hunger you
Well, I just
of?
wanted to make sure.
Alright, let's crack today's bowl with tea. That was a little weak. But the last couple ones exploded really hard, so... Alright, so what's our plan for today?
We're gonna kick the guy's ass to kill their buddy Luis.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think, what do I want to make? Actually. Also, yeah, very slow start to this. Okay, I did get a 2x modifier.
Mm-hmm.
But this is slow as hell.
I want to continue...
Alright, flip a coin.
Flip a coin.
Flip a coin. Heads, it's rifle ammo. Tails, it's a machine gun.
Oh, you could have just like flipped a mental coin in my head or something, and then just... It is tails.
So machine gun ammo. Alright.
I think so, yeah. I want to continue our discussion right before we hit start. So, is it just me, or has just technology not been our friend at all this week?
Maybe. I'm trying to think of instances where it just wasn't doing well for me. I think the farthest I went was I was messing around with a Minecraft mod pack. A very old Minecraft mod pack at that.
Mm-hmm.
One that's 1.7.10. So, and to put that into perspective, 1.7.10 came around in 2014.
Does it still work?
Yeah, it still works.
Oh, okay.
And last time that mod pack
got an error message.
I've been waiting for you.
What essentially what he found out was that the old game he wanted to play, just on the new computer, it couldn't comprehend that he had like a terabyte storage and just refused to work.
Really?
Or something like that. I was like, no, there's something clearly wrong here. There's no way a computer can have that much storage.
Like, did your friend connect the hard drive?
I don't know.
Was it the main hard drive or was it a new hard drive?
I don't remember. This was back in middle school, and I didn't even ask or really understand. I just took it as kind of his words at face value and just retold it verbatim just for the funny story. I'm just asking this question as a whole just because this game got our first error message as it crashed today, and then it took an extra maybe like twice as long to finally open and get started. And then for me, it was yesterday, the car I drive just wouldn't start, so I had to use my dad's van. And then, what else? Oh yeah, yesterday the machine I used at work just had a bit of a kerfuffle. Yeah, I had a bit of a kerfuffle. They just spent like an extra half an hour just trying to fixing it.
You didn't...
Hmm? And then what?
There was... Oh...
Uh-oh. Well, it's nice of them to show these blocks are all interactable and part of an actual thing.
Okay, so so I can hear there was just no gun sounds in the cutscene.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I didn't want to notice it or draw attention to it just to make it funny. It's like in the recent Mortal 1 combat. There's this really funny screenshot where in one of the cutscenes, Sindel's line doesn't show up. It says like Mortal Kombat 1 Sindel line number 163 instead of her actual thing in the subtitles. So that was a small oopsie.
Ouch.
I'm missing just, I don't know, something just didn't quite play here. How old is this dude? You can jump like 40 feet in the air.
Well, he got more power. Didn't you hear?
No, because I was too busy telling about, or just complaining about technology. I'm sorry, I think you had a really cool story, bro. I'm going through a lot right now, and we all have our problems. Oh yeah, this is the power of the Grimace Shake.
It's...
You better hustle. Who knows what's become of the girl?
What? You okay? Or...
did you hear his voice completely?
Yeah.
No. I guess it's just something with my headphones.
Huh.
Well, it's more of like there's like a knob on here that you can change the volume, and at times if it's not in a correct position, for some reason audio just doesn't play.
Pizza.
But yeah, with technology failing, I don't think I've had any issues other than like I've just had to fix some issues with a mod pack where I added a biomes sort of mod that just adds like a bunch of new biomes, because if I'm playing mod Minecraft, I'm going to play with like a biome mod.
Ian, did you not notice we have some technology issues right now with the audio not completely working?
Well, just for me, not you.
But didn't you like not hear the machine gun fire a second ago?
Yeah, well, I told you why. It's because of my headset.
Yeah,
and I just fixed it.
Yeah, it's technology failing us. You see, it's all...
Alright, other than that also, it was just updating the Minecraft mod. But yeah, whenever I play like modded Minecraft, I have to play with a biomes mod. Like, I just can't play modded Minecraft with regular vanilla biomes.
I think by definition, you can't play modded Minecraft of just vanilla.
For me, I just find it a little boring, and I need to shake things up with the biomes at least.
What about the whole mountain and cave update? Is that not enough for you?
Go with your gut, don't think. That was the first thing you taught me.
How often
I mean, even with the caves and cliffs update, it's just like, it feels vanilla to me. Like, I really just want actual, like, variety.
I wonder why it feels vanilla. Maybe because that's a vanilla feature in the game.
Well,
I can't fight him on his terms.
But yeah, when I add that biomes mod into that mod pack, it does a little weird thing where if there's another mod that adds in biome... Oh! Like, if there's another mod that adds in more biomes, and those two mods have similar, like if their biome IDs are similar, it will actually replace one of the biomes. So if there's like a dimensions mod with a biome ID that's the same of a different like biome mod, it will actually take over that one. So in sort of like speaking, if you screw with the Minecraft settings, you could have nether biomes in the overworld. Oh.
Imagine if that was a mechanic in the base game where, like, the nether portals, they'll just open up and start spreading the nether into the overworld.
I mean, that technically was kind of a feature.
But that's a thing?
Yeah. Well, it used to be in Pocket Edition specifically.
Oh.
Because Pocket Edition couldn't take being in
couldn't take?
Since the Pocket Edition could not deal with like another dimension like the Nether, what you used to have to do was build a sort of structure that would sort of take the chunk around that structure that you built and convert that area into netherrack.
Huh.
That's actually how you would used to get like netherrack, goldstone, and zombie pigmen to spawn in Pocket Edition.
Oh, okay. Not that I'd ever know.
Did you? You didn't play You never played Pocket Edition, right?
I never really played Minecraft just as a whole until right around university. I don't know, I just never really got into it, or I did appreciate the idea of being able to free build and craft and whatnot. It's just, I don't know, I just never really felt the absolute need to actually play it. But even now, just is modding Minecraft a normal thing?
Yeah, it's been a normal thing for a while.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I just
Well,
feel
for like the past decade and so.
I just kind of feel. I don't know. It's kind of just unneeded or gimmicky, but that's just me.
I mean,
No stranger to covert tactics, remember?
Shut up. We're talking about Minecraft. I don't know. I think I'm just satisfied enough with just the base game as is.
I mean that's just kind of you with games. I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's like most experiences.
But the other thing for you is that you haven't played Minecraft a lot, so for you, Minecraft still is definitely fresh.
Mm-hmm.
So there is definitely a good reason for you on why it's like it's not needed.
Actually, the latest thing about Minecraft that I really do care about is the current stop the mob vote controversy going on.
Yeah,
I'm not even upset.
shtick.
I'm not even upset either way. I just find it amusing that people are pretty much starting up entire revolutionary campaigns over Minecraft.
I mean, to be fair, I can very much sympathize with the people that are like stop the whole mob vote, because to be fair, Mojang has like in past mob votes they have shown it's like, okay, here's what these mobs look like in game. It's like they've already made them, so why not also put them in the game? I understand it's to add like a community thing where it's like, oh, people vote for what they want in it. But it's like at that point, if you've already shown that you've put them in the game, why not put them in?
I think I've let this in a comment somewhere where, in some video, but I think what they should do is like essentially a ranked choice voting system. So instead of like the community voting on just one new mob to put into the game, it's just a system where whichever mob gets like first place, that's the one they introduce into the game first and work on.
Yeah.
And then second place eventually gets added in and third and whatnot. I think that'd be a better system from now on.
I mean, that's definitely a fair way to do things, for sure. It's like, alright, vote on which one gets in the game first. But it's like, they just don't. They just put in one in.
I keep seeing the meme of the Jimmy Neutron with Mojang employees when they spend 30 minutes a year.
Oh
coding.
no.
And the Jimmy Neutron's just like, oh. It's like when the other meme of like when AI artists have to spend 4 hours typing work and sitting on their ass. Oh.
Krauser.
Krauser?
Show your fucking pretty little head, you goddamn bitch.
Show yourself. Show yourself.
But yeah, it's like just add in all the mobs. It's like if they made them. And to be fair, like the Minecraft updates recently haven't been as much as as they have in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, since they've been bought by by Microsoft, it's like they have a lot more. They have a lot more, like, to use.
Resources available?
A lot more resources.
Maybe. I don't think so. I think this is just me purely speculating, but my guess is Microsoft kind of just bought out Mojang, right? Just to get pretty much all royalties off of it. And then my guess is they're not really going to increase their budget all that much, if even at all. It's purely just like we own this now, this is ours. All the money goes to us.
The one point I've heard, like, maybe a few people say that does make it a tiny bit fair is fuck. I will say a few people have brought this reason up is that that Mojang only adds in like one mob is because by just by putting in one mob, they have to put that mob into every other version of the game, because all versions of Minecraft now are basically the same. Like Pocket Edition, Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, PC, like all those are now the same, and they don't have like exclusive features to themselves, except maybe for a few cases.
Wouldn't that make things easier? Because like it's not, because you only have to work on one mob instead of like a bunch of several different kinds to put onto each different platform. Woo!
I'm not falling for your mind games. Sure you don't need a breather? That armor must be killing you.
Give up, you discount Cammy. I don't want to see you. Get out of my face.
Ouch!
Oh! I'm sorry I insulted you. You didn't have to throw a knife in me, Menards. Maybe that was too far,
Ow.
but then again, no one could ever be Cammy.
You're really doing this?
Oh no, not the balls.
Not the balls. Honestly, I will say I do like this sort of fight between Leon and Krauser, where it's just like knife fights and parries. Like honestly, I'd be down for more of this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
You? I take that.
Like, yeah, sure, you are just parrying his attacks, but it's fun.
I'm trying to chew this. Okay. I think thematically, I just kind of appreciate this kind of boss fight where you're not just trying to mindlessly mow down a bunch of zombies or whatnot. Here, it's more than just a fight. This is a duel going on for a prolonged period.
And it actually feels like a fight. It's not just like, oh, you're shooting at him.
Yeah, this isn't just like mindlessly trying to shoot someone. This is like, well, as I said, a duel. You're evading and parrying each other. It really is like the Ganondorf fight in Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh yeah. Actually, yeah, that is a decent comparison to make.
My fucking face when I realized he can parry you?
He can parry?
That's when I did the Pecco face.
Well, actually, not just parry, but
And Flurry Rush you.
Flurry Rush, yeah. That was the big moment for me, is when he Flurry Rushed you. It's like, you attack him and then he jumps in the air and time stop, it's like, oh, fuck.
I don't know how
and
many...
then he hits you and he actually takes away your hearts.
I don't know how many layers of like parrying you can do to each other, because we've had these moments where I was fighting Ganondorf and it's like, I go for attack, he parries me, he goes for the attack, and I parry that, but then I timed it wrong, and so he parries me again. It's just, I wonder how many layers of that you could just go on for. Where do you go?
That's a good question.
Where the actual fuck is he?
That's actually a very, very good question.
Hello? Chowder. Chowder. Um, Chowder, where'd you go? What the actual fuck? Ah, why'd the music speed up? Are we gonna have to come back?
I'm feeling really, really dumb right now.
Either there's something obvious that you're missing, or
And I've done this fight before.
maybe Crowder got stuck somewhere. Or just completely unrelated. He like cracks his back really badly, but not from fighting Leon. He just had a really bad night's sleep, so he just cracks his back like, "Oh, Leon, we gotta stop. We gotta stop. I gotta. Oh."
That's me every time I fucking wake up. Yeah, we'll be right back.
Yeah, let's try this again.
This is it, soldier.
Okay, take two. Let's hope this time you don't get stuck in the walls or anything.
Ow. Ouch.
Oh, Chowder. Him being all red and bloody reminds me of a story one of my friends had when he was driving home from work, where what happened was my friend was driving home from work, right? And then he notices a dead deer on the highway.
Sure you don't need a breather?
The deer is already dead, but it keeps spewing and gushing blood into the street, just uncontrollably. And no, he's driving to work, and then later that day in the afternoon, he's driving back home from work. The deer corpse was still, oh no, it was gone,
Really doing this?
but all the blood still stayed. It just dyed the entire highway red, and it just looked at it as like, where did all that blood come from? Did a car hit its arteries or something? Just why did it just keep gushing blood out like that the entire time?
Wait, where do you go?
Ah, he's up there.
From you? I take that
Shoot him in the balls. Get revenge for what he did last time.
When I have chosen different paths. All that's left now is
Time for your cock and ball. Time for your cock and ball torture. Ow, you bitch.
He's doing the Mortal Kombat ankle spin.
Imagine if Leon's just like drinking down boba tea
Yeah.
as like he just like kicks Krauser in the
Oh,
face. Just...
wait.
Okay, so yeah, there was a glitch. Oops.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing this cutscene. He's pulling his cock out.
It can be misconstrued for a few seconds.
I mean, didn't it look like for a second there?
necessary. That's the difference
One cool sword arm.
between you and me.
Wouldn't it be funny if Capcom did like a fun little crossover with RE4 and and Monster Hunter Rise, so that you just hunt Krauser so you can get like a Monster Hunter sword based off of Krauser's arm.
How many Resident Evil things do you think would just make good Monster Hunter bosses?
You've lost it completely.
How many Resident Evil things do you think would just make good monsters in Monster Hunter?
For actual monsters, I don't know. But, for Monster Hunter World, when RE2 came out, so there's like this handler character that kind of tells you about the monsters and stuff. So they gave her skins. Guess what sort of skin they gave her?
I'm gonna guess it was a popcorn salesman?
No. Like, it was a Mr. X. It was a literal Mr. X.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they at least make it the same size as...
That maybe? Woo!
Look at you. Being way too distracted.
Well, it's really funny. I have to show you. I really do have to show you a clip of it.
You're gonna regret that what? I couldn't hear you. You smashed a wall in the way.
Congratulations on your newfound faith.
Can you say that again?
Power is real.
What? What made you
I
laugh?
just, like, so the audio sort of plays in, like, your sort of direction. So when he's speaking, and I turn Leon to face another direction, the audio just... So it's like, if I'm facing this way, Krauser's muffled.
Yeah.
But if I'm facing this way, Krauser's completely clear.
Oh, okay. It's just that weird stereoscopic sound thing.
And also, I love on how this fight was kind of terrifying for me at first, when I first did it. Was just talking right now, just kind of taking all the fear out of it.
Chowda! Why'd you get stuck in the walls?
But no, I do have to show you a clip of the handler as Mr. X.
Chowda!
I'll even put up a clip.
Do not show your cock and balls!
I'll even put up a clip on the video just to show people. Because it's a clip of, like, the handler looking into, like, a stove.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of the regular skin, you just see Mr. X just, like... Seriously, I have to show you it
Okay.
later.
I'm sure editing you will put in something here.
Ow!
Damn. Just almost smashed your face into the concrete. You ever realize how
Resilient?
no, the other way, just how far the villains in these games go to kill you? All these, like, zombie hordes, the super experiments, the big gibber gabbers and monsters, when all they could do is just, like, drop a brick on your head and done. Solved it. He's
Yep.
dead.
And then
Saved you a
just,
whole lot of money, you dipshits.
and just you as the player can just completely heal with a red and green herb mix.
A little bit of Parmesan is gonna fix up all my broken bones.
I think I might have... actually, no, I didn't waste that yellow word.
You know that I realized the week we're recording this, the FNAF movie comes out next week.
Oh, yeah. Actually, Mario Wonder comes out tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it does.
By when we record this. Which,
And,
honestly, I might pick it up.
and because the FNAF movie is finally coming out next week, I do want to share this one idea I had where it'd be like a not post credit scene. It'd be the Pixar bloopers back when they did those back in the day,
Oh, yeah.
but with FNAF characters. So it'd be as though each FNAF animatronic is an actor, and they're just going through all the bloopers that they went through. I'd imagine stuff like FNAF 1 Foxy charging to run up to the door. He's about to smash into it, and he just breaks the bolts down. The door just goes flat in the
Oh,
office, and Foxy's
shit.
like, "Oh my god, I thought it was bolted on. Is everyone okay? Was that expensive? Oh, I'm." Can we build that again? Can you get rid of that footage?
If I go see the FNAF movie, I'm just going to wait for the moment where I can just say, was that the bite of 87?
I bet you there's going to be so many people screaming at the theater. Another FNAF blooper I thought would be FNAF 2, the mangles hanging from the ceiling. and the mangle just loses their grip and they fucking fall while the camera's rolling on their face, like, whoa! It just creates a huge thud. Or another thing would be like, Mangle is waiting up on the ceiling, has no idea the camera's rolling, he's just saying like, oh my god, there's so many cobwebs up here, did no one clean these up earlier? I gotta be here up for hours or something. And then Mangle's like, oh, camera's rolling, my bad. Okay, let's start over.
Ooh!
Another FNAF blooper I thought of was the FNAF 3. Springtrap was crawling through the ventilation system, and at some point Springtrap accidentally unleashes a massive fart that just reverberates throughout the metal vents, and Springtrap just breaks character, saying like, I'm sorry guys, I had the bean burritos for lunch. Can we try that again? Why did it echo and reverberate so much?
It's...
Man, I miss those Pixar.
Ooh.
I miss those Pixar bloopers. I wish they would do some of those again.
Ooh. Ow, you...
Weak can protect nothing.
God, you sound like Virgil.
There won't be anything left to protect. You'd have known that once.
I remember Oral Crony was talking about the Pixar bloopers and like, yeah, I remember those. You kids probably don't remember this, but back in those days, the Pixar movies had a little fun where they had like post-credit bloopers, and then someone else in the comments or the chat pointed out, Crony, this thing was like the last time they did that was 20 years ago, and she just like she took so many points of damage to her soul. It was like, oh, that was 20 years ago.
Oh.
Kind of like how.
Ooh, that was a nice pop.
Kind of like how last week was X and Y's 10th anniversary.
Yeah. I hate that we're old.
Do what you have to do, and Leon's like, okay. Picks
Okay,
up the
fine.
knife. Is like, now hold still. Let me just file away those nails. Those look. You haven't trimmed away your nails in a long ass time, have you, Morpheus? Collecting seashells by the shore, Morpheus.
I was just gonna carve Krauser up and just make weapons out of his arms.
Isn't that also a Monster Hunter weapon?
Yeah.
Those big old claw hands.
Well, they could be.
Could be. What?
Yeah, they could be, basically.
I thought that was an
I mean,
actual weapon type.
Well, there's a bunch of weapon types, but each weapon's made out of different monster parts.
Yeah.
It's like Leon's just like, alright, let's get all this lead out of here, bullet by bullet.
Oops.
Oops.
It's probably one of the last things you ever want to hear a surgeon say in the middle of an operation. Just, oops.
Unironically, that is probably also the funniest thing you can hear a surgeon say while he's operating.
That reminds me of
Just like, alright, let's just do this.
just like a really, really
Oops.
quiet surgeon going on for about 4+ hours, and then suddenly a surgeon breaks the silence just by saying, "Oops." As all the other surgeons look at the main one like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? Oops.
That reminds
I'm
me-
sure there's
That's
some
happened at least
surgeons
once,
that have
right?
I'm sure there's some surgeons that have at least said oops in the middle of a surgery just as a April Fool's joke.
That reminds me of a Simpsons clip I saw while watching The Simpsons, where Homer was about to go under for some sort of procedure, I forget, and then right as they put the sleep gas on him, the last thing he sees and hears is the doctor going. Just right before he goes to sleep, the doctor's like, "What the hell is that?" It's the last thing you hear. I was like, "That's not.
That's not good.
It's not good."
Like, could you imagine Blackjack saying "oops" in the middle of a surgery after like a 16-hour surgery? Like in the middle of it, he's just like "oops."
Oops.
Krauser, you bitch. Yes. Ooh, 10 ammo.
Next up on the conversation topics, would we like to bring up your fake gun rant?
My fake gun rant.
It was
This?
I think so. I don't know. It's inside a box, inside a bag. I can't tell. Yeah, that thing.
I mean, did I never talk about the fake gun rant?
I don't think on camera.
On who?
Did you?
I don't know. Well, let's talk about it again.
Okay, just in case.
I mean, for this, I think I'm just gonna go for a more dumbed down rant on it. But so what I'm doing right now is I've been making a Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake cosplay, and I've been getting like a lot of different like stuff for it to get.
Save the game.
Fine, God.
What is this organization?
Oh, I have extra save slots.
Anyway.
But as I was saying, so like I'm getting a bunch of different stuff for the Snake cosplay and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And for accuracy, I wanted to get like a prop, like a prop like 1911, or like say like an airsoft gun that I would just dismantle so that there's no firing mechanism in it.
Yeah.
Just for pure accuracy. And the cheapest thing that I could find was a toy gun that looks exactly like a 1911 handgun.
That you have to bring up to show the audience that can't see it, this whatsoever.
Oh, I'm sorry. I like to have visual aids for myself. They can't have it. But so it's like I bought the toy gun so that I could have like a prop that I'll like paint. I'll paint stuff and paint an orange tip on it. But it's just so I can have like a nice prop to hold. Like say if I like take it for a con, and so I can have a prop to hold and stuff. But the thing is, like, what it actually is, it's a toy. And the thing is, I hate on how accurate it looks. I love the fact that I was able to find it because now I have an accurate prop. But my problem is that it's an actual toy that looks exactly like it. Yeah, sure, it's all nice and colorful, but for quite a while I just felt very uncomfortable with it just be able to like bought and like kids can play with it.
The fact that it also had like a magazine cartridge.
Yeah. And not to mention the bullets it would shoot would actually look kind of like actual bullets. Like that's kind of the extent to my rant. I've kind of gotten over it, but that's basically what my rant was about.
It's kind of funny how this is partially why Megatron never turns into a gun anymore. Not only is it stupid, but there were
actually doesn't he shrink in size?
Yeah, there were more stricter legislation on toy guns and whatnot, and just it became way harder to keep Megatron as a gun. So they decided, yeah, we're not doing that anymore. We're making him a tank from now on.
A plane tank. Plane.
What?
Isn't he also like a plane as well?
Depends on which continuity, but
Or is it like interchangeable?
what do you mean?
Like, can he both be a tank and a plane in the same, let's say, show? Or is it just specifically one?
It's usually one. So anytime they ever want to use the G1 Megatron design, he has to. I guess Hasbro mainly decides, all right, you know what? He's just going to be a tank instead of a gun.
Now look, something's bound to catch your eye.
But he can be pretty much whatever alternate form
Can I interest
is
you?
required for that story or whatever else they want to do. Like in animated, he was the helicopter, or
Valuables won't do you
Uh,
much good
in-
in the grave.
the Cybertron anime, he was the dragster Batmobile.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it can
I
just
think-
it can just really be whatever.
Molding a
They
weapon
wanted to be.
suit your
I
specific
think the design that I think about the most when it comes to Megatron's design, at least, is Transformers Prime in his
Mhm.
plane form. That's
mean
probably the most that
the-
comes to mind.
The jet.
Yeah, the jet.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that one personally. You just
Mainly because it's like very alienish. when it
no,
comes
just
in-
the shape. It looks like a giant mouth to me. Just a giant flying mouth.
I can actually see that. I think the other thing is that I think in a number of toys you can clearly see
I'll buy
Megatron's head,
anything.
like in the plane design itself.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Like
just,
it looks like his head could pop up like Skibidi Toilet.
We lie.
I think just my favorite sort of jet-looking Megatron designs would have to be like the 2007 film or
Will that be
The
all
Last
right?
Night. I think those are some really good Megatron jets. But yeah, just that Transformers Prime Megatron just looks like a big, stupid fish face mouth. I'm not a fan of that look personally. Okay, so that was a eventually successful boss, right? We
Yeah.
destroyed Chowder. We
Twice.
twice?
Well, in a sense, we had to kick his ass twice.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's more like a 1.5. We also filed his nails after 70 years, because damn, did they grow out long. You let yourself go, Chowder. You just... Could you
Bullshit.
actually stop the lights that way, or...
I mean, you could for that first section of this chapter.
Oh, okay.
Like, I guess not. Yeah, you see right here.
Okay.
The minute that we cross those barricades, we go into another section,
Mm.
and we would make this like a 2-hour special.
I'd rather not make it a 2-hour special.
Why you complain? You're not editing.
Yes, but life. So I guess next time we'll have to go through the fortress.
The fortress.
So if you...
The fortress of harm.
The fortress of... I'm trying to think of...
Popcorn salesman?
The fortress of Ballitude.
Ballitude?
Popcorn Ballitude. Popcorn balls. So if you want to see us raid the Fortress of Balls next time, then make sure to subscribe, come back, hit the like. If you liked us ranting about technology, nothing works, we're all gonna die. Because I just know some idiot's gonna trip over a cord and then it's gonna set off a nuclear meltdown and we're all gonna have to suffer through it. But that's just life. That's what we live in. Aren't you gonna say anything to all of our wonderful fans?
No.
Very well. What the hell is this?
La
guys.